Hi, this is item number TR107 and it's the premium pet first aid kit. Now we all think about first aid kits for ourselves and other people, but how about our pets? Sometimes they're going to need first aid as well. So with me today is Keith from Pro Trainings, and Keith, tell me about your premium pet first aid kit.
As you say, everyone has first aid kits for human side, but they forget about the pets. Big question we get when we mention pet first aid is, oh, I didn't realise you could do first aid on a pet. Well,
Yeah,
of course you can.
absolutely.
You know, your dog or your cat or any pet really can have an accident the same way as you can. So
Yeah.
Are you ready for that? That's the thing, and the pet first aid kit would have all the bits and pieces you need to deal with an emergency.
Yeah, and it makes sense because our cats, our dogs, whatever, they're like part of our family, so we do need to look after them as well. So what have we got inside?
So inside here is very similar to a normal first aid kit. So this particular one is a bum bag type idea. So if you're out walking your dog, you can carry it with you, or you can just leave it in the car. And I've got a boot full of first aid equipment in my car, but also a pet first aid kit.
Excellent.
Now, a lot of the components are very similar, but you know, in here we've got dressings, smaller, larger dressings, a cohesive bandage, which is a special bandage which will stick to itself, but not the fur. Because if you were using a micropore, and we've never used a plaster on a dog or a cat, it wouldn't work, but this you can put a gauze pad, and it's got these non-adherent dressings, so you literally just tear one of these open, put it over the wound, and you can put that bandage in place. Also the smaller dressings, there are foil blanket, so if your dog gets very cold, you can wrap it up in a foil blanket. There's some saline. This would be good for cleaning a wound, or if you had something in the animal's eye, you can literally just break one of these off and snap the top, squirt it into the eye. Some scissors with a blunt end, so if you did need to cut any bandage or dressings off. But also maybe the dog's got some like tar on it, or it's hurt, or there's something caught, you might need to cut some fur away. That's why you'd have scissors. Then just lots of other little bits and pieces. Gloves, just to keep a barrier. A dressing which has got a pad already built into the bandage, and then just a few other little bits and pieces in here, some wipes, a bag for waste and things. So there's lots of assorted bits which you'd see in a normal first aid kit, but there are also some bits you wouldn't normally see, this being one of the key ones, and these bandages, because you know it's quite straightforward to do pet first aid, but you need the bits, you need the equipment. Yeah,
and like you say, when you're out walking your dog, it's very common for a dog to get a splint or some sharp object in its paw because, again, it doesn't wear shoes. So that's a great bit of kit. Yeah, fantastic.
Easy to use, and also, if you had a problem, you could still use these as well.
All right.
Yeah, there's not a reason if you did cut yourself, you could go in here and get these bits and pieces. And there's plenty of room in there as well. If you need dogs on special medication or any other bits and pieces, you want to put your poo bags in there, you can put your mobile phone in there as well. You can do, just keep it all in one place.
Yeah, that's fantastic. Thank you very much. That's item number TR107, and it's the premium pet first aid kit. Let's face it, we've got first aid kits for ourselves, but what about our pets?